Hi guys! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Jamie Despe. Kamusta? Top skills of a quantity survey. Lalong-lalo na kapag plano mo or ito yung first job mo, kailangan familiar ka kung ano-ano ba yung mga skills na kailangan meron ka or kailangan mong i-enhance para isa kang matatawag kang isang quantity surveyor. So, if you would like to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more of this kind of videos, so feel free to do so. And don't forget to follow me on my social media accounts. And like this vlog, okay? So, let's start. So, myself, I am a quantity surveyor and I also be senior quantity surveyor po ako. Parang pangat lang sabihin, senior, parang tanda-tanda mo na, di ba? Ganun. Kasi senior. So, yes, I am a senior quantity surveyor and I will be explaining to you the top skills of a quantity surveyor. So, marami ang nagtatanong, ano ba ang kailangan na matutunan or di? Ano ba yung kailangan na skills mo para maihanda mo yung sarili mo na maging isang quantity surveyor sa isang company or kung gusto mong maging freelancer, di ba? Ano-ano ba yung mga kailangan na skills mo? Kasi meron na tayong ginawang vlog, di ba? Dati yung about sa planning engineer. Ano-ano ba yung mga skills ng isang planning engineer? So, ito, quantity surveyor. So, kung clinic mo itong vlog na to, di ba? Alam na alam kung isa kang quantity surveyor or you are a newly graduated civil engineer or architect at nagpaplano ka na maging isang quantity surveyor or ito yung job offer sa'yo sa isang company na ina-applyan mo, isa kang quantity surveyor. So, keep on watching. And ito na, number 1 na skills na kailangan ng isang quantity surveyor ay numeracy. From the word itself, numeracy is numbers. So, ano ba yung numeracy? Tanungin natin si Maring Google. Ayan, para hindi tayo masyadong puro salita na hindi katotohanan yung mga sinasabi. So, ayan, tanungin na natin si Maring Google. Ayan. Sabi niya, ano ba ang numeracy? It is the ability to reason and to apply numerical concepts. So, isa siyang abilidad, ba? And it is the ability to recognize and apply math concepts in all areas of life. So, ito yung doon sa past vlog ko, di ba? May nabanggit ako na ito bang mathematics na to? Ay, magagamit ko ba to sa aking buhay? Bakit napakahirap? Kailangan pang aralin. So, if you have these skills of numeracy, so, yung mathematics is magagamit mo siya. Parang ina-apply mo siya at kaya mo siyang i-apply in all areas of your life. So, ayan yung pagising mo pa lang sa umaga. Parang magagamit mo na agad yung mathematics talaga. Parang, hindi ko alam kung nag-gets nyo ako, but ito yung lahat ng math concepts, if you have problem-solving skills, lalong-lalo kapag you have a higher skill in numeracy. Pag mayroong mga problems na ibibigay sa'yo, you automatically think na ito agad yung solution. Ito agad yung solution at we will use this kind of formula. Parang feeling ko, kaya yan ng ganito, ganyan. So, kapag masasagutan mo siya, hindi yung parang na-stuck ka na. So, masasagutan mo siya agad. This is the logical thinking. Mataas yung logic mo. And yung reasoning strategies, mataas din. So, this is the very, very top one na kailangan na skills ng isang quantity surveyor is you have skills in numeracy. Kaya mong i-apply lahat. Lahat ng mga math na natutunan mo in real life. Okay? So, that's number 1. Number 2, this is part of your 8 hours per day. 8 hours per day talaga. 8 hours a day na kailangan mong skills. Kasi magamit mo siya at least 8 hours a day. That's MS Excel. So, kailangan alam mo or talagang you have the good working knowledge in Microsoft Excel. Because ito yung buhay na nakaharap tayo sa Excel at least 8 hours a day. So, that's being a quantity surveyor, diba? Once you had that job, hindi ka masyadong pumupunta sa construction site, mas nakatutok ka sa computer doing estimates in Microsoft Excel. Hindi ka pwede mag-estimate sa Word because Microsoft Excel, di ba, pwede ka mag-input ng mga formulas. You must have the good working knowledge. So, hindi naman porket first day quantity surveyor mo is alam mo na to. So, by experience, so habang tumatagal, mas natututunan mo gumamit ng Microsoft Excel. Mas mas nagiging hasado ka. So, be patient na lang. The more you work on that software, software or the more you work on that kind of job is mas habang tumatagal, mas nagagamay mo siya. Number 3 is the interpersonal skills. So, what are the interpersonal skills? Naririnig mo to minsan sa mga job interviews, di ba? Ano interpersonal skills? So, that composed of yung active listening mo, the teamwork, the responsibility, number 1 yan, di ba? Responsibility, the dependability, the leadership, flexibility, and patience. So, you must have this kind of skills. Ito yung mga interpersonal skills. If you want to become a good quantity surveyor, so yan yung number 1 na lahat yan puro number 1. Yan yung mga skills na talagang kailangan na meron tayo. Because hindi naman pwedeng ikaw as a quantity surveyor, ikaw lang, di ba? So, yung sinabi ko kanina, teamwork. So, lahat yan, active listening. Kailangan matuto kang makinig sa yung team. So, yun, nakakailangan natin yan. Number 4, ito talaga. Ito yung number 1. Parang hindi, sinasabi ko siyang number 4, pero parang pantay-pantay siya number 1 lahat ng mga sinasabi ko eh. So, yung number 4 dito is yung ability to negotiate. Yan yung isa talaga sa skills na meron dapat ng isang quantity surveyor is the ability to negotiate. Kasi, kung hindi ka marunong makipag-negotiate, hindi ka pwede maging quantity surveyor. So, you must have the ability to negotiate. So, to further expand this sentence. So, ano ba yung mga negotiation skills? It is the quality that allow 2 or more parties to reach a compromise or tinatawag natin salitang reconciliation, diba? So, another one is yung if you have the negotiation skills, it reduces the misunderstandings. So, kasi reducing the misunderstandings is a key part of effective negotiation. So, para mo masabi na effective negotiation, kailangan mas kakaunti yung inyong misunderstanding. So, dito sa negotiation, it involves at least 2 parties, di ba? So, you will estimate parehas kayo and then you will reconcile kung ano ba talaga yung kakalabasan, ano ba talaga yung estimate. Kasi di ba most of the time, makikipag reconcile ka on a certain project, for example, a building. So, during the reconciliation, magre-reconcile yung at least 2 parties at mag-a-agree sila kung how much ba talaga yung cost of constructing a building, and it involves yung mga inclusions and exclusions during the construction. So, effective negotiation involves yung talagang you arrive at a certain amount and klaro sa inyo kung ano yung mga included doon at ano yung mga excluded, yung mga hindi part ng contract amount. So, yun, isa yun na kailangan na skill if you are a quantity surveyor. And also, in negotiation skills, it involves soft skills. Ito yung matatawag natin soft skills, and those are the abilities of communicating, persuasion, planning, strategizing, and cooperating. So, ano-ano ba yung iba pang skills? So, lawak-lawakan na natin to, di ba? So, ito yung mga kapag sa negotiation skills or pag nakikipag-negotiate ka, ano pa ba yung iba pang skills niya involved? So, negotiation skills has skills under that. And those are the listening skills and problem-solving skills. Decision-making, yes. You have to decide yourself. Joke. So, you have to decide effectively. So, you must have the decision-making skills. Hindi ka dapat minsan dependent sa ibang tao. So, as a quantity surveyor, you should also have your decision-making skills, assertiveness, and lastly, but very important is to deal with the difficult situations. Marami to, lalong-lalo if you are ongoing negotiation or reconciliation with the other party. There are a lot of difficult situations that you will encounter in your career life. Ganun talaga. Okay, and the last one is number 5 is you must have the attention to detail and methodical approach to work. Attention to detail. So, ito yung parang rare to na nilalagay sa mga resume, but as a quantity surveyor, if you are chasing that job, ito yung magandang ilagay mo sa iyong resume. You have the attention to detail. So, ano ba itong attention to detail? Let's expand this one. It is the ability to achieve thoroughness and accuracy when accomplishing a work. So, yung mga keywords dito is the quality assurance and the thoroughness and the efficiency. So, ito yung hindi ka nag-aaksaya ng oras. Talagang you have the attention to details. So, most likely is less mistake. Pero syempre, tao naman tayo, din man natin maiwasan na magkamali. But, as a quantity surveyor, using your time, you can do a lot of work, not by multitasking, but by doing it one at a time na kailangan at least wala kang errors. So, you have that attention to every detail. So, you are not going to work multitasking and then parang hindi mo na siya maka-quality check. Hindi mo na siya ma-check talaga thoroughly because kasi if you are doing multitasking jobs or multitasking work at the same time, so ang maganda dyan, you can finish the job ASAP, diba? But the downside on this is if you do this, the tendency is hindi mo na ma-check in detail. So, by doing one job at a time, it is more efficient and you have the attention to every details. Okay? So, ma-check mo siya in very, very details talaga. So, yun yung talagang sinasabi natin yung quality assurance for every job that you make is very good, diba? And that's it, guys. Thank you for watching this vlog and I hope na meron kayo natutunan in sa mga pinasasabi ko. So, thank you very much. If you would like to become a quantity surveyor sa susunod, this job is very, very, very in demand in the whole world. Okay? So, maraming hindi nakakaalam dito sa ating job, but it is very essential part of design and construction phase. Diba? Kaya, this is very in demand job na if you would like to become an engineer or gusto mo magtrabaho sa Dubai, gusto mo magtrabaho sa Singapore, sa Japan, napaka in demand kung ikaw ay isang quantity survey. So, at least one point in your life na kung maranasan mo maging isang quantity surveyor. And if you would like to become a quantity surveyor for your whole career life, it's very okay na okay yon kasi you will master, di ba? The quantity surveying. Kasi this job is very di ba? Parang hindi siya ganun masyadong nare-realize pa. But this is very essential. Hindi pwedeng walang quantity surveyor sa isang construction or during the design phase. Hindi pwedeng wala. This is very essential. Okay? So, thank you very much for watching this vlog. Keep safe and God bless.